Welcome back to CryptosRus. I am George. We're all George. Stablecoin regulations, a big thing right now. Big thing being talked about, trying to be pushed through. But we know stablecoins are huge. It's going to get bigger. Even like the likes of Visa and MasterCard are testing stablecoins because they're so much more efficient. They're cheaper. And you got these networks that are, of course, decentralized around the world that can't be shut down, that have a ton of redundancy built in and transparency and immutability, all these things. It's going to be a big thing going forward. And plus, you know, Trump has said that he's going to say no to CBDCs. That's a big deal too. Right, utilizing stablecoins that are regulated in the U.S. rather than the U.S. coming out with a federal CBDC, like a digital dollar, for example. It's gonna be better than that, so that's good. All right, UK. This is around the world. Today's around the world news. You got a gold miner in UK now that says they're gonna take some of their profits or revenue and buy Bitcoin with it. So obviously, times are changing. You got big gold bugs, even like Robert Kiyosaki, who now believes Bitcoin is better. Now you got gold miners, okay, that are taking some of their money and putting it in Bitcoin. Like, read the room. Things are changing. Even gold bugs, some of the biggest gold bugs are now turning Bitcoin. The only person is Peter Schiff, right? And that's just, I really believe it's just an act at this point. But everyone is turning to Bitcoin. Fantastic stuff. Hong Kong is also going to legalize Bitcoin crypto derivatives trading. I think this will actually happen in the US soon too. Like right now, you got all the major exchanges that don't offer derivative trading in the US because of the SEC before. But I honestly think they're going to legalize it. There's no reason why. You already have a lot of derivatives, okay, with like options and ETFs. You have 2x, 3x ETFs and options and futures that exist. They're all forms of derivatives. So why not have leverage trading as well, right, with Bitcoin and crypto? It makes sense. If people want to get liquidated, that's their choice. But I think that's going to be coming soon, too. Let's see. What else is there? You got Bitcoin miner BitMine raised $18 million to buy Bitcoin. Their stock gets listed also, right? So they're among the many miners that are not only mining and holding, but they're also raising money to not buy more equipment, but to buy Bitcoin directly. Think about that. They don't even think they have enough. It's not easy to mine Bitcoin. But these guys are among the biggest miners on the planet, and they're raising money to buy more Bitcoin. Again, that tells you something. It's a race. It's a race to accumulate as much as you can while you can. While things are still reasonably cheap. Okay, even though we're above $100,000, and many people think it's not reasonable anymore, George. It's too expensive. Everyone thinks that every cycle until we go higher. And then people regret not buying more. Okay, but right now, if you're looking at the accumulation score among all the different classes of Bitcoin holders, every single one is in heavy accumulation mode. From people that have less than one Bitcoin to all the way to people that hold over 10,000 Bitcoin. Everyone is accumulating, and that is the right move. We're definitely not in some sort of mini winter. You could see from January all the way to May, heavy red, right? No one was accumulating back then. I take that back. Of course, there were people accumulating, but less. But you could see how it's all shifted, right? Most people know something big is coming. That's why there's so many buy signals being flashed right now, flashing green. Hash ribbons is one of them, telling people, hey, we're about to go up. This is one of those times that things are looking quite well. And here's another one. Now, this is a very telling story. This is basically measuring volume during bull runs. Okay, we haven't seen a low volume like this since 2014. Look at that. Look at that square on the bottom left-hand side. Okay, when the volume dropped very, very, very low, and that was at the end. Okay, that was at the bottom of the 2013 cycle. So that was actually at the bottom of 2014 when Bitcoin turned around. But we haven't been that low in volume since then. And then the time before that, or after that, you look at the bottom of 2017 when we hit $3,000. We also had a volume low. Okay, like one of those periods, you could see the second red square in the middle of the screen there, right? We're like right there, but we're not at the bottom of any cycle, right? We're not at a bottom, like we're not coming off of the 2021 cycle or anything. We're in a bull market and we're seeing this kind of volume, which means, man, you better strap on and get ready, because look at all those previous times when we hit bottom. We went up 93, 300, 3,000, 500, 200, 100% gains that followed all these like low volume periods, okay? And we're in one of the deepest low volume periods ever. So imagine what's coming next. It could be a really, really wild ride to the upside. So get ready, guys. Get ready. Great things are coming. Very great things are coming. So you just have to stay strong, DCA, and HODL. That's it. I'm going to show my new merch store a little bit. And this is the first item on the merch store. So you guys know I redesigned my website, CryptosRus.com. There is now on top, there's a merch item. And the very first one is a 3D printed HODL sign. But later on, I'm going to be adding more, right? A lot of people like merch, like maybe Bitcoin watches and other various things that I may be releasing. Limited edition, limited time. So in case you're interested, it's there. And I linked it in the description and live chat.